Welcome back to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for some ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's get rolling. First up, D12 for restriction. And that's a 9, we're making a classic today. And now a D10 to see which classic we make. That is 6 for fried rice. And which protein are we doing? That is 10 for a ground meat. And instead of a carb, we're gonna roll a D6 to see which type of grain we have to use. And that is a 6 for jasmine rice. Perfect, I got some left over already. Now 2d20 for seasonings. That is a 6 coriander and a 7 for basil. And 2d20 for produce. That is a 1 for watermelon and a 19 for scallion. Well, scallion's a normal fried rice ingredient. I can't say the same for watermelon though. And finishing off with a D100 wild magic roll. And that is a 4 for marshmallows. Definitely not a normal fried rice ingredient. And here's a summary of everything that we rolled, so let's get cooking. Well, to be honest, I wasn't too hopeful when I first rolled this, but after thinking about it a bit, I think I have a plan. The first thing I'm gonna do is marinate the watermelon in a soy sauce based marinade with some chili and rice vinegar. Hopefully that can balance out that sweetness a little bit. Then I'm gonna drain that marinade and use it to make a teriyaki-like sauce with the marshmallows as the sweetener of the sauce. After that, it's a pretty standard fried rice. We're gonna cook down our pork, we're gonna add in our coriander that we rolled, as well as some cumin, toss in the scallions and the watermelon, saute those up, add an egg in since I like it in fried rice. Also, it's extra protein. Thankfully, we had some leftover jasmine rice from last video to use, so that works for day-old rice. And we're gonna finish off with the sauce, scallion tops, and some basil, and it looks like a pretty good fried rice. Well, I got about halfway through eating and realized that I had not hit record yet. So anyway, bon appetit. So what I was saying in the now lost footage is that what surprises me the most is it's not really that sweet. That marshmallow teriyaki sauce actually just comes across as more savory with a little bit of sweetness and spice. And I was hoping that the basil and watermelon would play off each other, but the basil is quite strong. But the watermelon's very muted. It's more just like little crunchy pieces, kind of like a water chestnut would be. Also, for all the Uncle Roger fans, I did add MSG off camera. All right, I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it sweet and simple. To be honest, I didn't have high hopes for this one. I thought it was just gonna be overly sweet with marshmallows and watermelon, but I think this did a good job balancing a lot of the sweet, savory, spicy, all those different elements. And while it was nothing spectacular, it was a pretty decent fried rice. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow, and I'll see you next time.